We got to talk about it. We got a serious situation. Kanye West is now in detriment. He's in the news once again. Watch this. This is black magic on him again. Man, understand this. In this reading that you're going to check out in the article, and I'm going to let you guys read it for understanding. We got to start reading. We got to get what's being put down in these articles. Again, they're saying that he lost billions. They're trying to say he's down to so many millions and basically talk about how he's having trouble dealing with his parenting duties. Now, we know this is very skeptical because Kim Kardashian's character, they're making Kim to be the hero. Get this. Now, we're going to start here. Psalms chapter 5, 52, starting at the second. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp two-razor working deceitfully. Okay, understand right there. When he first stepped up into his position, he said he was good to go with Jay-Z. He got made all this money, said that his good music was going to be good forever. Shine Big Sean. Big Sean left. That was how it played out. Now he's there by himself. Once again, Kid Cudi and him. Where's the money coming from? Who's pushing albums enough to bring the hype that they need as a conglomerate, as a whole industry? Remember, it's good music. So get this. That right there, that is exactly going on with him. Working deceitfully. He was at the top of the game with Big Sean and Kid Cudi. When Kid Cudi dropped his album and when Big Sean dropped his album, Finally Famous, good music was on the charts. They were killing it. But then now look at what's going on. He's in this other stuff. Then this works into other things. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 3. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverse of the transgressors shall destroy them. Right there. Match the lying tongue. What did he say out of his mouth? Didn't he disrespect the Jewish community? And then what happened? They came for his money. They came for his sponsorships. They came for everything. Then what happens? He works into the next step. Remember Yeezy did Jesus Walks. This guy, his stance. Now look at what he brings to. He becomes a transgressor because now he's doing things against God, dealing with his marriage and his situations from being the person that he was a Christ walker, the guy who made the Jesus song. And that's what everybody would say. The guy who makes the Jesus song, the little kids say, put on the Jesus song. And respectfully, they would be talking about his songs, his music, his album. Now look at where he's at, dealing with these things in and out of court, dealing with Kim Kardashian. Why? Well, I gave you guys a second to think yourself. Let's be real. We know. It's because he took on the Jezebel spirit. Kim Kardashian has a Jezebel spirit up and down day and night. We know that. The way she is in and out of relationships, in and out of men's lives. Look at the men when she leaves them. Bad stuff happens to them. This is normalized. Don't just blame Kanye. It is the spirit on the woman that he chose to bear children with. That is why it is so serious to share a relationship with Jesus Christ as a couple when you're with someone, to be together thinking that way, for God to lead you. Understand, if God hasn't meant to be, it won't fail in the first place. God has things set in place to go to where he wants it to be. He's the arbiter of this world. He's the creator. He's the one who chooses who lives and dies every day, every moment. It is him. This is what it is. If you guys don't read, this is why I'm trying to get you guys to read. This is why it's so serious for you to read. Because what I'm telling you will make so much more sense. You'll be like, that's right. You'll be like, fact, so true. Because you'll know what the word says. Because this is why it's so serious to get into it. They want to make it lame. And just honorable note, I had this. Luke's chapter 6, verse 31. That's an important one to know. That is in effect at all times dealing with these stories I'm talking about. That refers to all and every one of these artists. All and each and every one of them, that refers to them. It views on everything that they do, looks at every scenario that they go through, because they have to discern what to do, when to do it, or else they'll be destroyed, like I just read before that. They'll be destroyed for choices they make, because when you commit these sins, God does not pacify you for long. He does not accept your willing sin. That is blasphemy to him. It's disrespect. It's like saying, God, I know we got rules, but I don't care what the rules are. I'm gonna do what I want. What does your parent do? What does a teacher do? What does a principal do? When a person do what they want, do they not get kicked out of school? Do they not get in trouble? So how don't you understand that? Let's be real. That's perfect sense. But Kanye, in a sense, he's going from rags to riches. Now he's going back to rags. Now think of it. His clothing, even someone made a comment. Now allegedly, they made a comment. His clothing resembled homeless clothes. Now look at him going back to rags. They're literally taking all his money, put him down to hundreds of millions now from billions. They're literally making him an example of what they'll do to an artist who stands up to go against them. They're literally showing you what their power is. Take you from billions to millions to nothing if they choose from his riches. This is what we're looking at. Understand that. Now, he's not so holier than thou either. He was wrong. His comments, what he did, he got the deserving of his works because he did wrong. He shouldn't have said that. But he said it out of frustration, which was wrong. And the fact he stood on it without apologizing is even more wronger. Two wrongs don't make a right. That saying comes from here. This book I'm reading, this saying comes from. Legit. I'm telling you, don't let this stuff fool you. Kanye West, man, I don't know what you're going to do this time, On this one, my advice is trust in the Most High God. Definitely got to read up, son, because you got some stuff you got to check out here. I don't know what you got happening, man. Like I'm telling you, you got to go to the book of Luke, book of Proverbs, book of Luke. You got to start reading, fam. You got to read through and get yourself together and stay focused. Get things right with Kim. Trust in God. You know how I rock. All rights reserved, my dude.